All right, let's dive right into this explainer. Have you ever actually stopped to think about how the artificial intelligence in your favorite apps reasons through complex problems? If you've ever wondered how a computer, which is essentially just a box of wires and silicon, can process logic well enough to give you smart search results or write code, it all comes down to how we translate our messy human reality into strict mathematical rules. I mean, think about it. How exactly do you teach a machine that all men are mortal? It sounds so obvious to us, right? But this classic deduction puzzle is exactly what we're going to crack today by looking under the hood of AI's logical reasoning. Getting a machine to understand this requires a complete linguistic transformation.
To really unpack this, we've got to remember one fundamental thing. Computers do not understand English words, period. Instead, they manipulate symbolic representations to solve problems. They are entirely unaware of the original statements in natural language, relying solely on the mathematical symbols we feed them to process data.
The absolute bedrock of this whole symbolic system is something called a proposition. Simply put, it's a statement that cannot be both true and false at the same time. If a sentence is asking a question like, "Where is Chandni Chowk located?" or pitching an opinion like, "Mumbai is a good city to live in," the system literally just ignores it. It absolutely has to be a definitive statement.
So what are the rules of this system? Let's take a look at how this builds the absolute foundation for computer logic. What's really interesting here is how this foundational system intentionally strips away all our human nuance and turns reality into rigid mathematical constraints. Since it strictly uses a 1 for true and a 0 for false, it's pretty widely known as binary logic. To make things actually computable, we swap out entire statements for letters, P, Q, R. Now, if a statement is always computationally valid, we call it a tautology. If it's always false, that's a contradiction. We systematically map all these possibilities out on what's called a truth table. And finally, we use logical connectives, things like and or, to glue these simple statements together into bigger compound propositions. Let me show you atomic propositions in action. The system doesn't actually know what the planet Venus is or what the number 7 is. It just registers the first statement as a uniform true because, well, 7 minus 3 is mathematically 4, and the second statement as a uniform false because Mercury, not Venus, is the closest planet to the Sun. The AI doesn't have a telescope, right? It just has that binary truth value we've assigned to the symbol representing the sentence.
But here's the catch. Propositional logic has a massive, glaring limitation, and we are going to hit an absolute brick wall when we try to process complex human thought, which brings us right back to our initial mystery.
Take a look at this. To you and me, this 3-step deduction is totally intuitive and logically flawless. If you accept step 1, that every man is mortal, and step 2, that Raman is a man, then step 3, Raman is mortal, just automatically clicks into place in your brain.
For the machine, though, propositional logic isolates these facts into completely disconnected symbols. It looks at the first sentence and says, okay, cool, that's proposition P. The second sentence, that's proposition Q. And the third is just R. In this basic system, there is literally no mathematical way for a computer to connect P and Q to conclude R. The connections that are incredibly obvious to our brains become totally invisible to the machine because the inner structure of those sentences is entirely lost. To fix this, to overcome this severe limitation, the AI needs a major upgrade. Enter first-order predicate logic. This is where we finally step beyond simple true or false statements and start peeking into the actual internal structure of the data. Instead of dealing with static facts, predicate logic gives the AI a generalized formula with parameters. It's basically a fill-in-the-blank capability. We call these propositional functions. Essentially, we're giving the AI variables like x and y to play with. This empowers it to define relationships between objects, rather than just slapping a generic true or false sticker on a whole sentence.
So the really crucial point here is that x is greater than 5 isn't actually a proposition yet, not until we give x a specific value. If we plug in 6, boom, the statement becomes a true proposition. Plug in 0, and it becomes false. The complete set of values that we're allowed to plug into that x is what computer scientists beautifully refer to as the universe of discourse.
Now, to give these variables maximum power, we introduce 2 secret weapons into the syntax. These are the real game changers that allow predicate logic to truly mirror complex human reasoning. The first secret weapon is the universal quantifier, represented by this upside-down A. This lets the machine finally process blanket statements. It perfectly translates concepts like every man is mortal. We can now mathematically tell the AI, for all values of x in our universe of discourse, if x is a man, then x is mortal.
Then we have the Existential Quantifier, shown as a backwards E. This one lets the AI declare that there is at least one of something within a specific universe of values. So instead of saying everything has a property, we can say there exists an X such that X has visited the Taj Mahal. It's honestly fascinating how just a couple of new symbols can completely crack open what a computer is able to comprehend.
Now you might be sitting there wondering, wait, did we just throw away all those binary rules we learned at the very beginning? Not at all. As our source material points out, first-order predicate logic doesn't erase propositional logic. Actually, scratch that. It completely builds upon it to create a much more robust system. An atomic statement in this advanced system can still be a simple propositional atom, but now it has the added flexibility to act as a complex predicate with variables.
So as we wrap up this explainer, this is the core difference you need to take away. Basic propositional logic handles isolated specialized statements using simple connectives like and or. But predicate logic, it handles generalized statements using flexible variables and quantifiers. It is this specific mathematical upgrade that actually allows a machine to mimic human deduction and finally connect those seemingly invisible dots.
And that brings us full circle. By simply giving a machine variables and quantifiers, we have basically unlocked its ability to reason. If machines can now mathematically parse a statement like, all men are mortal, what complex leaps of human deduction will they conquer next? I'll leave you with that thought to ponder as you continue exploring the ever-evolving symbolic brain of artificial intelligence.